Hi, and welcome to another WebTools video. Today we're going to talk about printcharts.com, where you can create stunning displays to present your data. Today, we're going to be working with this bar chart here. At the top left of the main toolbar, there are three options. You can edit your data, edit your chart, and download your completed chart. On the right of the toolbar, there is a quick save, save as option, and an open option, but these features are really only available if you open an account. There's also the toggle helper that you can turn on and off. I'll show you what it looks like, but we'll keep it off for this video. Notice that as I hover over different buttons, labels are shown describing what the button does. You may want to keep this on for the first few times you use the tool. Let's get started by adding some data. I click Edit Data. I can input my data manually or import data. The data I have on file already is the same data that I'm going to import, but I'll go ahead and import this data just so that you can see how the tool works. You can select a file by dragging and dropping the file, or you can click Browse and select the spreadsheet you want to use. Once you've uploaded your spreadsheet, you'll need to select the data that you want to use in your chart. As you select your data, you'll notice the cells highlighted in blue represent the data in your chart, and the cells highlighted in red represent your headers. Hit Use Selected Data, and then you can edit your data if needed. Notice that there wasn't any change to my data because I uploaded the same data that was previously existing in my chart. Keep in mind that print charts only allows for basic spreadsheet formats, so I would recommend putting your file in a CSV format. When you are editing your data, you can change individual cells, add and remove columns, or add and remove rows. You can also swap the columns and rows for your data so that your chart displays in different ways depending on what you're looking for. Now let's look at the Edit Chart tool. 4 new options will appear below: your chart type, your color picker, your chart measurements, chart settings, and your axis and grid settings. Notice that when you're editing your chart, your measurement, chart, and axis and grid settings all appear in the bottom toolbar. See, the bar width is here, and it's also down below. But that only applies to these last 3 setting menus. There are various chart types that you can select from. The options that you have will change a little bit based on your chart type, but for the most part, there are 3 different sets of options. You'll see settings for circular charts like pie charts. You'll see settings for bar charts, and you'll see settings for line charts. I mentioned those 3 types because each of the options are either a pie chart, bar chart, line chart, or some combination of 2 of those types. For example, the circular line chart shares some of the same features as the pie chart because of its radial shape, but it also shares features with the line chart because it displays your data in the form of a line. For this example, we'll just display the bar chart, but you'll want to go through and discover all the settings for each of the chart types for yourself. With our chart type selected, let's look at the color tool. When you open the color tool, you'll find the color table at the top. This shows your base colors for your background and your lines, the colors used in your chart, and any unused colors that might exist based on your color scheme. You can add or remove colors as you wish. We'll remove all the unused colors. Select a color from the table and then from the palette to change a color on your color table. To change the colors available to you in your color palette, use the color wheel. You can change the number of sample points on the color wheel, but I'll just use 2. Now we have fewer colors in our color scheme. I can move either of the 2 sample points to change the colors in my color scheme. The center box controls the saturation and the brightness of the color. If you move the dot to the top of the box, you get a more vibrant color, and if you move it down, you get a grayscale. On the left, I'll get darker colors all the way to black, and on the right, I can make my color brighter all the way to white. There are 2 dots in the center box, so I can easily create a gradient effect. So you'll notice when I separate the dots like this, I get a gradient effect from my vibrant green down to my grayscale color. But if I don't want this gradient, I can just put the 2 dots together and I'll have pretty much the same colors. You can also use these options right here to adjust the background and text colors. I can increase the saturation or adjust the text. For now though, I'll go ahead and turn off this setting. By default, the colors are assigned automatically to my chart based on my color scheme. But if I uncheck this box and change the sample points on my color wheel, you'll notice my palette change, but my colors for my chart do not change. When I select Auto Assign, the colors change to match my palette. But if I leave the Auto Assign box unchecked, I can actually manually assign colors to my chart like this. I'll turn that setting back on just to keep things consistent. You can also change the background and the line color, but I find the default colors that the tool selects are usually better than my selections. The Swap Assign Order option will change the order of the colors in your chart. Hit Apply to assign the colors that you've selected, and then hit the Color tool again to make that window go away. Now let's adjust the settings. Just as a reminder, you can adjust the settings up here in the upper toolbar, but I'm going to use the bottom toolbar just to keep things simple. There are various settings that you can use to change your chart. In this example, I'm just going to show you how changing the settings will adjust the chart in real time. However, to learn all the settings, you'll want to explore the tool for yourself. I had to explore the tool a little bit before I got exactly what I wanted. So check it out and see what you can find. On the bottom right corner, you can control some of your visual settings for the tool. You can zoom out and in and add or remove your text. One of the best benefits of this tool is that you can export your graph in an SVG format, so you can download your file and then edit it using a vector graphic editor. You can also see your download history here. Note that downloading your chart is only available if you sign up for a membership. You can sign up on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. So thanks again for watching another WebTools video. Be sure to check out printcharts.com and you have an awesome day. Hi, thanks for watching another WebTools video and supporting our channel. After the video, if you still have a question about something we talked about, be sure to leave a comment or hit us up on our channel. And of course, if you're interested in learning how you can use your browser to its full potential, don't forget to subscribe below.